All right, Saturday morning. It's a little late for me, 8 o'clock. I've been kind of lazing around the house. I fried up some bacon and some eggs from them chickens out there, which was pretty tasty. And now I think we're going to get to work on this old 57 Chevy. I think first thing we need to do, last episode, we redid the rear seat. Don't that pretty? Now we need to do the back of the rear seat. And then we need to put, I got some thin insulation I'm going to put in the ceiling, in the roof of this car. I'm going to try to get the headliner in it today too. Also, I want to power up the exhaust cutouts. Wire them in, see how this thing sounds unmuffled. So anyway, I'm going to get started. Mrshevyshevy is not an early riser like I am. She needs her beauty sleep, you know. And it must work out because she looks a lot better than I do. She's putting the insulation stuff. I don't know how super effective it'll be, but anyways, this is what I got. It's about a 1/4 inch thick. It's foam. It'll do something, I know. It'll either work or fall down or something. That's the headliner. I figured out I don't have the tack strip that goes around everywhere that you need. So I need to order that. I watched some videos and learned some stuff I didn't know. You know. So let's see, here's the door panels. Those look pretty cool, right? I don't think I'm ready to dive into that. Also, I can't finish the rear seat because I don't have the right foam and I don't have, I forgot what you call it, but anyway, the stuff that goes in here so you can hog tie it down correctly. I don't have the right stuff for that, so I've ordered that. So I'm not going to get a whole bunch done today, but at least I'll have it figured out mostly. Yeah, that. And I ordered the rest of the foam so I can do the front seat also. So we're getting real close to good things, I think. Also, I was worried about getting insulation for the carpet. Oops, almost tripped and fell down. But it's got good insulation on it, so I think we're all right there. What I really ought to do is paint the roof in the back before I put everything together. You know, that could be done. It would just require a little sanding and purchase some masking plastic so I don't get paint all over everything. Let me consider that. If it ain't too blamed hot, I might just paint it outside. You know, this ain't no perfect car. I don't know. Let me think. Well, I decided to sand the roof. I think we'll paint it. Decided to push the car outside so I could use the DA and sand a little quicker. It's too much dust. And then we decided to put the hood on. So, all of y'all are debating, is the hood gonna close? Shall we see? Go ahead, you do it. Come on.
I hit it.
You hit the latch.
Oh.
it will go that far. But what it's hitting is the radiator cap on top of the radiator. That's what it's hitting. So what's going to have to happen is we're going to have to cut this off and move it down here on the side. But what I'm going to have to figure out is how to get it welded. That's what happens when you... That's right.
Welling
If
over?
No, it's fine. It's just it'll still be in the high spot. But if you take the radiator cap off, it'll... Well, I'll show you what it'll do.
It's hitting right here. Where I got my little mark.
And it just kisses right there too on the radiator. But that ain't no big whoop. You can latch it, but it keeps the hood high. So what we really need to do is move that, and I think we'll be good. We'll be good. So I got a guy, I know a guy that can TIG weld pretty good. I have a TIG welder now, but it won't do aluminum. I could try it with my torch, but it'd probably be an ugly mess. And I just want it to be good. So we can table that. That can be a future Mrshevyshevy problem. Anyway, now you know. It's all sanded, pretty well masked off. I'm gonna spray the roof white tonight. All right. Here's some leftover paint from when I painted the blue and white Chevy truck. So I'm sure that's still good. Probably, I don't know, 12 years ago or maybe more than that. 13. Seems like the little man had a helmet on his head for some reason. A misshapen head, they said. I don't know where they come up with this stuff. Anyway, that's another subject. That's probably 13, 14 years ago. So I'm sure it's fine. I mean, it looks fine. Alright, it ain't perfect, but it's pretty darn good. There's a couple pits in the roof, but you know what? I'm rolling with it. That Freiberger guy says... She spotted it. That Freiberger guy says, don't get it perfect, just get it running. That's what we're going for.
But there's dust particle or something.
Well, we still got to tack rag it.
Okay.
Once we get the paint mixed.
Okay.
Alright, there's some white tonight. It looks pretty dang good. It ain't perfect, but there's a few dirt spots. But it's gonna be okay.
Well, we got it white. I think it looks alright. It's nice and straight. It's got a little dirt in it here and there, but it's alright. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it be, and then maybe tomorrow I'll come back, mask that part off, and I got some black to paint under there. I was thinking about rattle canning it, but I got some leftover black from the Trans Am project. I used up all the white I had from the blue and white Chevy when I painted it like 13, 14 years ago. So I might as well spray the black on it, I guess. The problem is it's going to make this part shiny and the rest kind of faded, but I guess I can live with too much shiny paint. I guess. Anyway, that's all I'm doing today. We'll come back tomorrow. Alright, it's Sunday and we're going to trust Mrshevyshevy with a huge responsibility. We're going to paint the back half of the car black, but the trouble is I got to cook a brisket, which is kind of time consuming. And I think we got to go to an auction this afternoon because I need a box scrape for my tractor, and an old farm guy is having an auction. So she's going to mask this off, do whatever little touch-up scuffing, sanding needs done, like along that trim, and we're going to paint the trunk, and from here up, black. And we got to mask off the fresh white. The only disappointment I have with the white paint is got a little dirt in it, but what do you expect? I didn't prep the shop. I ain't got a paint booth. Who cares? It's a rat rod. Well, it's not really a rat rod, but it ain't no show car either, so we're going with it, right?
Right. Am I masking off? I'm leaving this exposed. I'm masking off under here, right?
Yeah, you got a mask to the window. This head needs to be sanded. A little bit. A little bit. Also, in case y'all get in a pinch like I did and go to the Dollar General or whatever it is and buy these cheap mixing cups.
Family Dollar.
The paint eats into them. So I don't know what the repercussions of that is gonna be. Maybe it's like adding plasticizer to the paint or something like that. Just so you know. Another thing is she's gonna be entrusted with making video all by herself.
How am I gonna do that and work?
Same way I do it. I gotta go cook a brisket. Or get it started anyway. It'll cook by itself once things get rolling.
Alright. So this is how it's going so far. Gotta mask off this chrome and I think the other side. Come down the same yet on this side. Slow process. Let me keep at it. How far do I come down here? Just to the chrome?
We gotta go do the trunk, but not the bumper.
Right.
So I think just,
tuck it in.
since we're kinda halfway doing things here, just tape it off right there. And we won't do below that. We're also gonna have to, I was just standing here studying. We need to paint the whole drip rail, but we don't want paint fogging around inside the car, so we need to take that off too. But you could do it inside here and then just tape it down around that edge. That would work. Alright, she's doing fine without me. I don't know if she's made any videos, but I'm going to go back down to my brisket endeavors. I got the smoker smoking a little bit. Pretty soon I can put it in there and come up here and give further direction.
That's what I need. Okay. Got that chrome all taped up. And started on this side. And all the way back. So, let me keep at it. Alrighty, this is where we're at with this. I've got to get the roof covered. Got the chrome on the fin done. I got the chrome bumper masked off. Chrome on this fin done. And all along this side of the upper panel. And now need to focus on that. So I'm sure Mrshevyshevy will be up here to tell me how I did it wrong. in just a minute. Okay, got the back window sealed off.
Oh, excuse me.
Now I gotta cover the roof. And she'll be ready, I believe. Got all the chrome. The lock mechanism covered. Yep. So we're moving right along. Okay, got the roof. Oops. Sorry about the thumb. Got the roof covered. And cleaned and tapped cloth ran over it. And let's see what Mrshevy's doing.
We're going to use a different paint gun this time. We're going to use the cheap Harbor Freight high volume, low pressure gun instead of the big overspray gun.
Hey, look. It's black.
Now you're going to wish the whole floor or I will.
I could have fixed a ding or two here and there, but it didn't. And it's got a little dirt in it, but it'll be okay. It's okay for what we're working with here.
Alright, it's about 5 o'clock. I'm back from the auction. I only bought a couple things. I bought a boom pole for $60. Now you may wonder, why did he buy a boom pole if he has a loader on the front of his tractor? Or maybe you don't know I have a loader on the front of my tractor. But anyway, I bought that, and I bought an exercise something that Mrshevyshevy made me buy for $1. And then I bought this box of stuff. But look at here. Remember I told you that these cups I thought were kind of melty? The bottom of it's gone. The heck? What's interesting, if I can speak, is that was the lacquer thinner. I dumped lacquer thinner in that. Anyway, that's somewhat amusing, but not real amusing. Now it's gonna be stained forever. Dang it. Anyway, now that I got my workbench cleaned up, I'm gonna look what's in this box. Alright, I bought this for $25, which is an extravagant purchase. I didn't really look at it too close, but I did see this. Snap-on rethreaders. Of course, the 3/8 one is missing. Of course it is. But look, little micrometer. Wonder what brand it is. I don't know, IBS or something. Big pipe thread taps. Those come in handy sometime. Little T-handle for the little taps. I'm not sure that I got one like that. Some big old easy outs. Little metric Allen wrench set. Ooh, what's this? What's this? It's one of them, is what it is. It's a Craftsman. Yeah. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Easy outs, taps, and dies. And one of those. So, I don't know if I got the deal of the century, but I got a deal. Alright, that's enough of that. I guess now we'll unmask it.
This is the exciting part.
Boy, look at the warbles in that quarter. I didn't do no body work there. That's Grandpa. That's from Grandpa there. Anyway, she's fitting to unmask it. I gotta go check on my brisket. Alright, now Mrshevyshevy has unmasked the car. And we can kind of see what it's gonna look like. We can see that the shiny black paint makes the other black paint look kind of peaked. Of course,
so he needs to paint the whole thing.
No, homie ain't painting the whole thing. I done told you. I done told you. We have figured this out. I took my neighbor for a ride in it the other day, and he rolled the window down because it was hot. And now the window won't go up, so I got that to fix. And then Grandpa done put some duct tape up in there for the... That ain't gonna work, so I guess I'm gonna have to order that stuff. That's probably another $200. But we can't be riding around with wind noise. You know, it's more expensive to buy the weather strip for a 4-door than it is a 2-door. Do you know why that is? Because there's more weather strip with a 4-door than there is a 2-door. Probably with the savings I would have realized with that, we could have gone a long ways towards buying 2-door doors and 2-door quarter panels and being like that long-haired hippie fella up there in Canada, DD Speed Shop.
Well,
Whereas money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. Well, I bet some of it jiggles. Oh yeah, we came up here to finalize the video. Would you go ahead and ring the bell, as is tradition? Alright, thank you all for watching this crazy stuff. I wasn't in a fantastic mood this weekend, so I didn't film a whole lot. But we did get some stuff done. I went to an auction. I'm in a good mood now. I'm fitting to eat a brisket. I'm hungry. Ain't ate since 8 o'clock this morning. I don't know what she's hiding behind her back. What are you hiding behind your back?
nothing.
You know, I was at this get-together with one of my friends a long time ago, and there's this one drunk guy. He's always drunk. In fact, he's probably the town drunk. But anyway, I was standing with my hands in his pockets, and with my hands in my pockets, and he got right belligerent with me. He thought I was fixing to attack him and had a weapon in my pocket.
Oh, well, I didn't have any weapons.
Oh, you got some weapons.